It's trophy time as the NBA regular season starts to wind down. We're taking a look at some of the NBA awards and making a case for who we think should take home the hardware. I'm Madeline Burke for Sports Illustrated here with SI's Ben Pickman and Michael Shapiro. And guys, let's talk sixth man. Ben, who takes it home?
I think in the end, Jordan Clarkson is going to win this award from the Utah Jazz, but I want to give another player his due, and that would be Jalen Brunson of the Dallas Mavericks. I think he deserves maybe to win this award or be right up there like Clarkson and anyone else. You look at Brunson this year, he's been tremendous for Dallas, as you see the 12.5 points per game, and you look at his contributions, his on-off differential is actually higher than someone like Jordan Clarkson. He has a plus 4.3, Dallas is, when he is on the floor, and that's better than Clarkson in Utah. And if you look at someone like Jalen Brunson, he leads the league in field goal percentage in the restricted area for any guards. Of any player who drives to the basket at least 4 times per game, he just trails Giannis and LeBron in terms of field goal percentage. He's this crafty guard who's really developed an important offensive game and has been a key cog in the Dallas Mavericks turnaround this season and why they've turned it around after a slow start. He orchestrates one of the league's best bench units, and he's not someone we talk about that much. Yes, this award normally goes to the highest scoring reserve in the league or someone who's near that list or near that rank, and Jordan Clarkson fits that bill. But let's not overlook Jalen Brunson and the contributions he's made to the Dallas Mavericks this season.
You know, Jalen Brunson really has been integral to the Mavericks this season, but I'll go to Jordan Clarkson's teammate in Utah right now. Joe Ingles has been absolutely spectacular this season. He's shooting 47.8% from 3. He leads the NBA in effective field goal percentage, and Utah is plus 12.1 points per 100 possessions with Ingles on the floor. You look past the stats, and Ingles has been just absolutely integral to this Utah attack. He's a key cog. He keeps things moving. He's a secondary playmaker for them. He's a great outside shooter, as we noted earlier. He even can provide some defensive toughness. I remember a couple playoffs ago, he really got in the jersey of Paul George throughout that series against Oklahoma City. Ingles, he is kind of a slow-mo guy. He plays as if, he's stuck in molasses a little bit, but his, impact in Utah, I think, is absolutely huge. He's a guy that they would not be as good without him. When you're looking to the Sixth Man of the Year award, yeah, Clarkson is probably the easier pick based on the points per game numbers, but I think Ingles is actually the more impactful piece in Utah.
I could see the, easier pick being the way to go here, but I think it's more the clear pick. And yeah, Ingles is someone to consider, but in his career, he's started more games than he has come off the bench. So he's essentially kind of a starter in a 6-man role. And Clarkson, he's really thriving in that 6-man role. He said, in January, he said, it was definitely one of my goals going into this year to get that and play that role of the 6-man. In his second season with the Jazz, Jordan Clarkson is averaging career highs in points, rebounds, three-pointers made and three-pointers attempted, as well as free throw percentage. And of players who have played at least 15 games coming off the bench, he leads the league in scoring. I mean, numbers-wise, you got to give the man his hardware. 6th Man of the Year has Jordan Clarkson written all over it. And he said, you know what? Shout out to Ingles. He said earlier, I feel like we have the best 2 bench players in the league right now. It just shows how good of a team we are. And Utah is a great team. So maybe they can keep this thing going. And just as the Clippers did a few years ago with Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell, Ingles and Clarkson can take turns. One gets it this year, one gets it next year. Who says no?